Good morning, my dear student of class 8. As you all know that I'm your science teacher, Mrs. Sangeeta Pamar. And today I'm going to teach you a new lesson, chapter number 14, Electric Chemical Effect of Electric Current. So student, in this part, we learn about what is the effect of the current. First, I introduce you about in the present technology age, electricity play a major role in our life. Alright, so starting for our common household products, appliances like daily using press, geyser, okay, mobile charger, computer, TV, all are the electric appliances working with the help of electricity. Alright, so electricity play a major role in industries, household products, and from entertain to transport and communication. Alright, electricity is used everywhere. Alright, large scale production of electricity and utilize of electric energy is generated as an index to determine the degree of development of the country. Alright, without electricity our life would be completely different. Alright, and less comfortable. क्या इलेक्ट्रिसिटी बिना इतना सब कुछ होना पॉसिबल था? Can we see, can you take online classes? That's not possible without the electricity. Alright, so our life is more comfortable when the electricity is discovered. Alright, in this chapter we shall study some basic concept relating to chemical effect of electric current. Alright, so first we start with the conductors and insulators. This is not a new topic. You all know about the conductors and insulators. So in this part we discuss in the detail which substance is known as conductor and which was insulator. So a conductor is any material or substance that allow electricity to flow through it. Okay. So conductors क्या हुए जिसमें से electricity pass हो सके. And insulator is any substance or material that prevent the flow of electricity through it. Any substance can be called as a conductor of electricity if it allows movement of charge through it. Okay, if any of the substance having a free charge. Okay, whenever we are studying about the electron, proton and neutron, so we said अगर किसी भी material में free electrons present है, then they conduct electricity. Okay, without free electron, they cannot conduct any of the electricity. Alright, so the electron of the conductors can flow freely and hence can take electric current through them. Alright, insulators do not allow the flow of charge through them because their electrons are tightly packed with their particles. So free electrons जिस भी substance में present होंगे, so they conduct electricity. Okay, so insulator why not conducting the electricity? Because they do not have any of the free electrons and their electron is closely packed together. Okay. Now here is some example of conductors and insulators. So silver is the best conductor of electricity. Now gold, copper, steel and sea water. Okay, because sea water having a salt or salt, whenever the salt is mixed in the water, they give the free ions and they conduct electricity. Alright, so we say that the sea water is a conductor. Alright, so these are some example of good conductors: silver, gold, copper, steel and sea water. Similarly, insulators: rubber, glass, oil, diamond and dry wood. They do not have a free electron, so they do not contain electricity or do not flow electricity. Alright student, so note down in your notebook. Alright, few examples of conductors and insulators. Okay. Now, some materials can allow a little flow of electricity through them are called poor conductor of electricity. यानी जिसमें से सिर्फ थोड़ी ही इलेक्ट्रिसिटी यानी लो अमाउंट में इलेक्ट्रिसिटी पास होती है, then we say that the poor conductor. Alright? And some material can allow the complete flow electricity through them, so we call good conductor of electricity. Okay? So conductors are again subdivided into two types, poor conductor and good conductor. Good conductor means they completely allow to flow the electricity, and poor conductor they can allow a little flow of energy. Alright. Every material may conduct electricity in certain situation. For example, air is a bad conductor of electricity. Okay, so remember that. If you are not know that, then write down in your book, air is a bad conductor. But in case of thunderstorm and lightning, it occurs electric charge through it. Hence, material are allowed classified as good or poor conductor of electricity rather than conductor and insulator. Okay, so हम conductors को two parts में divide करते हैं, good conductor and poor conductor, not a bad conductor. Bad conductor means insulator. So हम जो conductors होते हैं उन्हें भी poor and good conductor के according divide करेंगे. Alright. Can liquid conduct electricity? No. All liquid can conduct electricity. यानी जितने भी liquid होते हैं सब में electricity flow नहीं होती. However, some of them can be regarded as good conductors of electricity while they are poor conductor of electricity. Water contain, if water में salt, minerals are dissolved in it, so they always conduct electricity. But if we are using a distilled water, how distilled water form? Whenever we are warm the air and the water vapor is rises up and the water vapor is cooled down and condense and collect in the another beaker. So this is the method to making the distilled water. In the distilled water, any of the impurities are removed. Okay, no any free ion is present. So distilled water is not distilled water does not contain any of the salt, so distilled water cannot conduct electricity. Alright. Any solution of acids or base can be conduct electricity because acids give H plus ion and bases give OH negative ion. So whenever the free electron is present, then they conduct electricity. Okay, so whenever the acid and base dissolve in the water, they are conductors of electricity. Alright students, I hope you clear. All liquids are not conductor, but some liquids are good conductor and some are bad. Like a salty water or sea water is a good conductor. Similarly, if water contains salt and mineral, then they are the conductor. But distilled water is not a conductor. Okay. So here is a table to identify which substance is a good conductor or poor conductor. Alright. So fill this table in your book. Okay, in your book you have a table. Alright. So distilled water we discussed in previous slide is a poor conductor. Tap water जो हम daily use करते हैं is a good conductor because many of the impurities and many of the free ions present in the tap water. Okay, lime juice good conductor. Why lime juice is good conductor? Because lemon is a acid, or whenever the acid and base mix in the water, then they are good conductor of electricity. Vinegar is also acid but is a poor conductor of electricity. Now cooking oil is a good conductor, milk is a good conductor, honey is a poor conductor, soda compound is a good conductor, mercury is a good conductor, and fuels are a poor conductor. Alright student, so make this table in your book. Okay, so fill it and remember that which one is the good conductor and which one is the poor conductor. How do liquid conduct electricity? Okay, in the previous slide we discussed liquid conduct the electricity. Then how do liquid conduct the electricity? Different substance when mixed in the water and electricity is passed through them can break apart and form positive and negative particles or ions in the water. Okay, whenever inside the water we mix the any of the salt or materials, okay, when they mix into the soil, for example if we are mixing NaCl or salt in the water, so they form a positive and negative ions. Okay, means Na plus sodium positive ion and Cl minus means chlorine negative ions. Alright, so whenever the ion can pass the electric current through them, okay, so these ion can pass the electricity through them. The more is the number of the ion in the liquid, the better conductor it is the electricity. तो जितने ज़्यादा ions, free ions present होंगे, उतनी ही ज़्यादा good quality में electricity flow होगी. So that is why distilled water is a poor conductor, because or salt water is a good conductor of electricity. However, many compounds do not form any ion or mixing them with water, therefore they are poor conductor of electricity, like sugar, water, oil and alcohol. Alright, so these all the substance are not mixed in the proper, do not dissolve the completely ion in the water, so they are the poor conductor of electricity. Alright, now why LED bulb are more suitable for testing the electric conductivity of liquid. Whenever we have testing the electricity pass through them, so we make a simple circuit and test in the water. So why we using the LED bulb? So the electric current often cause heating effect, due to which the filament of the bulb gets heat up and glow. Okay, so क्या होता है कि जब भी हम इलेक्ट्रिसिटी को टेस्टर से टेस्ट करते हैं, सो टेस्टर में क्या होती है, हीटिंग इफेक्ट की वजह से उसके एलिमेंट्स हीट हो जाते हैं एंड दे ग्लो. ऑलराइट, सो हाउएवर सम लिक्विड्स आर कैपेबल टू कंडक्ट इलेक्ट्रिसिटी बट दे आर वीक कंडक्टर. बट इतना नहीं कि वो एक पूरे ट्यूबलाइट या बिग साइज बल्ब को ग्लो कर सके, बिकॉज दे डू नॉट हैव द एबिलिटी टू कंडक्ट द हायर एनर्जी. So they are weak conductor of electricity and current passing through them, but it is not strong enough to heat up the filament. As a result, filament would not light up in the case of such liquid. So LED bulb can detect the flow of even a small amount of electric current, as well as LED bulb are suitable for testing the electric conductivity of electricity. Alright, so clear कि जो कंडक्टर्स होते हैं और एनी ऑफ द लिक्विड विच इज कंडक्ट द इलेक्ट्रिसिटी, दे डू नॉट पास द हायर एनर्जी, ओनली दे कंडक्ट अ वेरी little amount of energy. So we use the LED bulb because LED bulb glow even the small amount of electric current is passed. Alright, so we can say that the electric LED bulbs are more suitable for testing the electric conductivity of the liquid. Clear? Now what is electrolysis? Okay, whenever in the next portion we discuss about the chemical effect of electric current. Okay, this is the name of the chapter. So what is the chemical effect? First we discuss some terms, okay, related to the effect. Alright, so first we discuss about the electrolysis. The effect which component of the compound gets split due to passing of electric current through it is called electrolysis. Okay, यानी जिसमें भी हम इलेक्ट्रिक करंट फ्लो कर रहे हैं उस कंपाउंड्स को हम क्या कहते हैं, जिसमें इलेक्ट्रिसिटी फ्लो हो रही है, यानी इस पूरे प्रोसेस को हम क्या बोलेंगे, इलेक्ट्रोलाइसिस. ओके, व्हाट वी कॉल द प्रोसेस, इलेक्ट्रोलाइसिस. And what is electrode? Electrode is a conductor electricity that can carry electric current into non-metal and poor conductor of electricity. Okay, so we using the two type of rod, okay, which are giving the free ions to the solution. So this type of a rod of the metals we call them electrode. What we call this rod, electrodes. Okay, so electrode is the conductor of electricity, यानी इन्हीं से electricity क्या होती है, flow होती है. Okay, this is the picture. Look at this. The complete process we know as electrolysis, or the solution which is used by we use to taking the experiment of the electrolysis we call electrolyte solution. What we call electrolyte solution. And two rods we use for passing of the electric current is called electrodes. Okay, so the negative charge ion giving the rod is known as cathode, and the metal rod which give the positive ion is known as anode. Okay, so we call this is the anode rod and this is the cathode rod. Okay, so the positive ion which is coming from the anode and go to the cathode we known as cations, and from the cathode they gives the negative ion and they move to the anode, so we call anions. Okay, so negative ion is known as anion and positive ion is known as cation, and the negative rod is known as cathode and positive rod is known as anode. Clear? So what is electrolyte? A solution that break into the ion or passing electricity through them is called electrolyte. Okay, so ये जो हमारा solution है इसे हम क्या कह रहे हैं? Electrolyte. What is anode and cathode? The पॉजिटिवली चार्ज इलेक्ट्रोड को हम क्या कहेंगे? एनोड, और नेगेटिवली चार्ज को हम कहेंगे कैथोड. ओके, लुक एट दिस पिक्चर. पॉजिटिव चार्ज की जो रॉड है उसे हम कहेंगे इलेक्ट्रोड है, उसे हम एनोड, एंड नेगेटिव चार्ज की जो रॉड है या इलेक्ट्रोड से वी से कैथोड. राइट. व्हाट इज एनायंस एंड कैटायंस? द एनायंस इज अ नेगेटिवली चार्ज आयन but they move to the anode, so we call anion, and cation is the positive charge ion. Look at this. Okay, positively charged ions which move to the cathode, so we call cation, and negatively charged ion which move to the anode, so we call anions. Alright students, so in this part we discuss about the terms. What is electrolysis? Means complete process we known as electrolysis. The solution we use in the process is known as electrolyte. The two metal rod which is conduct electricity is known as electrode, and the negative charge electrode is known as cathode, and positively charged rod or electrode is known as anode. And the two type of ion, the positive ion is known as cation and negative ion is known as anions. Alright students. So in our next class we discuss about the chemical effect or heating effect of electric current. So first you remember that all the terms, okay, because this is very helpful for your to understand the electric effect of current. Alright student, so remember that all the definitions for our next class. So read your chapter very carefully. This is very important chapter, and I hope you clearly understand this chapter very well. Thank you.